Vicky. Please come to my wedding for sure, okay? I've sent out invitations to everyone in the company. You can't be the only person in the department to miss it. Congratulations again on your wedding, May. Thank you for the beautiful invitation. Unfortunately, I have a prior important engagement and I won't be able to make it. What? You're going to miss your cute little junior's wedding? I went out of my way to invite you and you're going to turn it down? I'm so sorry, but I can't reschedule at this point. How can a 50-plus-year-old woman have plans for the holidays? Can't you just make up some silly excuse and cancel? What? On top of that, you're divorced. What kind of plans could an old lady without a husband and kids possibly have? The truth is, you just don't want to see the young and pretty me in the wedding dress, right? I can't believe a mature woman making such a stupid lie. I'm not lying. Even a divorced, single old lady has plans for the holidays. Of course, if I didn't have any plans, I would have gladly attended your wedding. Wow, you're still going to stick to your silly excuse? Your pathetic lie is so obvious. I know you're saying so only because you're going to be miserable for yourself being a divorced bachelor. It's total nonsense that you're going to miss your cute little junior's wedding. No, that's not what I meant. I really do have important plans. Nah, I know the old lady's plan can never be that important. My wedding is more important than having coffee with your stupid old lady friends. Huh? Oops, my bad. Was it not the coffee with your old friend, but a hookup party to find your future husband? You must be so worried about your future, being over 50 years old and single. I wouldn't be surprised if you have those parties scheduled for all your holidays. That's none of your business, and I didn't make such plans. Oh, I see. You're a low-level wretched old lady whose husband ran away, aren't you? There's no one anywhere who would want to marry someone like that. I bet it's a waste of time to attend those hookup parties. Hey, what's up with you? I've been quietly listening to your blather, but you're obviously making fun of me. Huh? What's wrong with making fun of you? A divorced 50-years-old woman well deserves to be ridiculed. What? I truly feel sorry for you. You worked so hard, took care of the house, and raised your children well. And your husband suddenly handed you divorce paper on your 50th birthday. Was it something like a young girl stole your ex-husband, right? That's right. Divorced on my 50th birthday after being married for decades. And I was even introduced to my ex-husband's girlfriend who was 12 years younger than me. But that doesn't mean you can make fun of me. Are you kidding? How can I not make fun of this? 50 years old, single and divorced. It's like your life is over already. But I won't ever let that happen to me. Well, I will use my best judgment so that I will not marry a lousy man like you did. I don't know about that. I thought I discerned the worst before I got married, but it turned out differently. I'm not a loser like you. Don't put me in the same category. A great woman has a good judgment of great guys. In fact, I've carefully selected the best man, so there's no way I'll ever get divorced. As I mentioned in the invitation, we are having our wedding at a very famous wedding venue. My boyfriend is a wealthy man who runs a company. He selected this famous wedding venue just for me. Well, sounds like he's a wonderful groom. I'll send a congratulatory telegram message to the wedding to make up for my absence. So, I hope you forgive me for that. I don't care what you say. I have an important engagement. I can't believe you don't want to come to my wedding, even just to check out a famous venue and a wealthy groom. You really are jealous of me, aren't you? No matter how much your heart is hardened, you really are so narrow-minded that you can't accept the fact that a young and pretty girl is going to be happy. Excuse me? I know I'm going to be rich and famous once I get married. You're being so stubborn and you can't stand to see me win my life. Did I ever say that? You're a troubled junior who is too proud of herself and looks down on me for being 50 years old. Yet, you're still my junior colleague who I happen to work with, and I respect that. I do congratulate you on your marriage from the bottom of my heart. Then, you should come to my wedding. If you really aren't jealous of my marriage, it shouldn't be a problem. I'll be waiting for you. May, I've been telling you that I do have something important that I can't miss. Mom, sorry for the interruption. About the wedding day, can you come a little earlier? I want to introduce the bride to you before the wedding. How about I'll be there an hour before everyone arrives? Thanks, that'll be great. I'm really sorry it's going to be a last-minute introduction. I really wanted to make time for dinner or something before the ceremony, but we're both too busy and was unable to adjust our schedule. You don't have to worry about it. I was worried that you might say that you two are too busy to even have the wedding. So I'm happy enough that there is going to be one. We are going to at least have the wedding ceremony. Besides, I've heard that your company is doing great. Sounds like you've got another big project coming. That's right. I won the business competition that I thought I wouldn't make it. The project involves working with a big famous firm. That's amazing. So I've been busy from morning till night. I feel bad that I'm leaving all the wedding preparations to my girlfriend. She's a workaholic just like me, so she must be crazy busy. If that's how you feel, you should at least focus on your wedding on your special day. Make sure it's going to be the happiest day of her life. Of course, that's why I didn't put a budget limit for the wedding. I told her to wear whatever the dress she wants to wear at wherever venue she wishes, because I'll pay for everything, at least what I can do as a groom. Then, it's going to be a beautiful wedding. Well, I'll be at the wedding venue early on the day of the ceremony. Please give my best wishes to your girlfriend. I'll be sure to let her know. She's so charming and great at work too. Really a wonderful girl. I'm sure you'll love her too, so look forward to it. OMG! It's so hilarious. You blathered so much about having another important plan, and yet you ended up coming to my wedding. What happened to your plans that you couldn't miss? I guess there wasn't such a plan from the beginning. What in the world is going on? Why are you here, May? Huh? It's only natural that the bride is at the wedding ceremony. What? I mean, what were you thinking coming an hour early before the scheduled time? Can't you even read the invitations properly? Oops, I guess those small prints on the invitation card must have been too difficult for an old lady over 50. Huh? Oh, or did your senile started to kick in? I guess being divorced and single accelerates the onset of senile. I pity you just for getting divorced, but now a dementia. The life of a loser woman is even more miserable than I had imagined. Hey, May, what is wrong with you? You are unstoppable, ridiculing and insulting me. Sorry, I couldn't stop it because you're too funny and pathetic. Huh? Anyways, I'm glad you came for whatever reason. Your attendance will increase the amount of monetary gifts I'm going to receive. You're my senior colleague, so I'm sure you've prepared a good amount of cash for me, right? You make fun of me so much, and now you're asking me for money? I'm at a loss for words at your rudeness. I'm too busy trying to hold back my laughter to say anything. I never thought a divorced hag would actually come. I know it must be painful for you to see a young and happy couple, but please enjoy. Of course, I will. It's my son's big day. What? I will enjoy the wedding as a groom's mother. I'm going to be seated at the relatives' table, away from our colleagues. But I'll do my best to make the best of it, to enjoy with everyone there. Wait a minute. Mother of the groom? No way! There is no way you are Alex's mother! But I am. Alex didn't tell you? He's going to introduce us to each other before the wedding ceremony. Yes, I heard that. Is that really why you're here so early? Not misunderstanding the time? I'm surprised myself too. I didn't expect you are going to be my son's future wife. I should have checked more. I didn't read through your invitation, thinking that I won't be able to make it anyway. If only I had read it closely, I would have known this in advance. No, this can't be. This is not happening. You can't be Alex's mom. I hope this was not happening too. This is definitely not what I heard from Alex. I'm still hoping it's just a dream. What? Alex told me that his girlfriend is a very lovely and wonderful girl who likes to work just like Alex. I'm sorry to say this, but that's not you. You're certainly not a workaholic. You in fact hate work. You always push your troublesome work to others, and you also look down on me. I don't see anything lovely and wonderful about you. No, please, Becky, please keep it a secret. Please don't tell him how I am at work. Oh, why do I have to hide it? Married couples shouldn't keep any secrets from each other. I can't have Alex find out that it's all a lie. I've been pretending and putting on a facade in front of Alex. I wanted him to think that I'm a good match for him. So I told him that I'm in charge of a managerial position of the department. Excuse me? I didn't mean to lie in the beginning, but as we talked, I just went with the flow. Before I knew it, I was the general manager in our conversation. In his mind, I'm a very capable and competent employee working hard as a department manager. I'm also supposed to be making several times more than what I'm making now. What a lie. This is more than just a little embellishment. I wanted to marry Alex. I thought I would never meet a nice guy like him again. He runs a company, he's wealthy, and he is kind. I didn't want to miss out on a man like that. That's no reason to lie. But as long as he doesn't find out, it's all good, right? If I become a housewife after I get married, he wouldn't know. But, again, why are the groom's mother? I didn't expect my lies would be discovered in this situation. It would have been discovered even if I wasn't the mother of the groom. You've invited people from your company too. You're taking the risk of being caught lying. I couldn't help it. Alex said he was going to invite his people from the company. Then it would look weird if I didn't invite people from the department too. Not sure if you planned or played it by ear. You're all over the place. Please, now that I've told you everything, you have to help me. I I really didn't think you were the mother. I'm sorry, May. I'm a 50-year-old divorced single woman, and I want my son to have a happy marriage. That's why I want you to tell him everything and let him decide if he still wants to marry you. What? Well then, I'm going to the groom's waiting room. Mom, I'm sorry we had to cancel the wedding today. You don't have to apologize. Besides, you were able to cut it off just in time, before all the guests arrived. It's a good thing you could keep it to minimal disruption. Yes, I suppose that's true. So, did you talk it over with May afterwards? The wedding venue let us use their waiting room for a while, so we were able to sit and talk it over. But I still can't wrap my head around it. Everything was completely different from what I'd been hearing from her. I know. She seemed to have pretended to be a different person in front of you. Now that I think about it, I thought it was strange that she avoided talking about her work. But because she said that she wanted to strictly separate business from private matters, I thought she was a wonderful person for being able to do so. I see. And she's good at cooking and cleaning and everything. In my mind, she was perfect at work and at everything else too. I can't believe that she was lying about everything, not just about her work. I used to think it was her cooking, but she was actually serving me store-bought delis, nicely presenting on plates. And her parents would come over to her place once a month to clean the house. What? Really? I hate myself already. I should have known if I paid a little more close attention, but I wasn't able to detect it all. There's no need to blame yourself. It's good that you found out everything before you got married. I guess you're right. I'm thinking of calling the marriage off for now. I want to reconsider whether I still want to be with her or not. I think that's a good idea. It's your call, Alex. I'm here for you no matter what your choice is going to be. Thank you, Mom. I'll call you when things settle down. What are you going to do about this? He's officially called off the marriage. He said he's leaving me. He dumped me because he doesn't want to marry me. Yes, sounds like it. I just got a call from Alex. And not only did he break up with me, he even demanded compensation. He wants me to take responsibility for lying and tricking him. He claims that I should pay the cancellation fee for the venue and compensation. What are you so angry about? It's only natural you're charged to pay. May, you lied and deceived my sweet son. So you better take responsibility. Don't be silly. If he didn't find out about my lies, I wouldn't be deceiving him. It's all because you told him. That's why the marriage was called off. It's all your fault that this happened. So you should be the one to take responsibility. Huh? There's no way I have that kind of money. You should pay for everything. You're an old lady over 50. You must have saved up lots of money. I heard that you got a lot of alimony from your divorced husband. I did, but I have no obligation to be accountable for on your behalf. And if you don't have the money, why don't you ask him to pay in installments and come to work and do your job? You've been AWOL ever since the wedding commotion. Shut up! There is no way I can go to work under these circumstances. I've been bragging to everyone about getting married to a wealthy man. It's too embarrassing to go to work after calling it off like that. Well, then, are you quitting your job? If that's the case, I'll go ahead and process the resignation procedure for you. Huh? Why would you do that? You're just a 50-year-old hag employee. You don't have that kind of authority. Actually, I got promoted to manager yesterday. What? And they asked me to reorganize the department. I'm in charge of restaffing now, so I'm thinking of firing anyone who continues to be absent without notice at my sole discretion. You're kidding! Don't do that! If I get fired, I won't be able to pay any compensation. In that case, can't you just come in and do your job for once? I won't let you skip work anymore now that I'm your boss. What? I'm a miserable divorced single woman who is over 50 years old, like you say. I think I'm going to live for work from now on. I have to prepare for retirement by myself. I'm going to work hard and earn a lot of money, so I'm going to be strict with my subordinates too. Oh no! If you don't want to resign, come to work today. And don't forget to pay my son's compensation. This is a mother's order, not your boss's. May then came to work in tears. She apologized to everyone in the department and returned to work. The whole company now knows that May's marriage has officially been called off, although she seems uncomfortable to work under me every day. She hasn't skipped her work since then in order to pay the compensation. She now seems to be working diligently without slacking off. By the way, my son Alex says that he's had enough with the marriage for a while. He has been working even harder, and he was eventually featured on the internet news as a promising young president. May saw the article and contacted Alex asking to get back together. But Alex hasn't responded to any of her message, and he has no intention of replying to her.